recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to thank the chairman of the committee. American people are being asked to pay twice, once at the pump and once on tax day, and supporting big oil companies. There are record prices at the pump, and now we have record taxpayer subsidies for the big oil companies. As my mother used to say, such a deal. ExxonMobil reported earning $40 billion in 2007, the largest corporate profit in American history. At the same time, oil prices topped $100 a barrel for the first time in history, and the New York Times reported this morning that by spring, a gallon of gas could cost $4 per gallon. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with record profits. That's not unseemly in my view. What's unseemly is if the Congress continues to give companies that are making record profits $14 billion in taxpayer subsidies. That's what's unseemly, not the profits. They can make whatever they need to make. I just want to know when the free market principles are going to take over here. At what point do the oil companies, without taxpayer subsidies, go out and enjoy the benefits of a free market? At what point do we stop treating taxpayers as dumb money? That's what I don't understand. I got it when oil's at $15 or $25. Energy companies need help. At $100 a barrel, you got to enjoy the free market at some point here. Now, here is the problem. We have wedded the country and the taxpayers to a 20th century energy source rather than investing in the 21st energy sources, whether that's wind, solar, or thermal. We got to stop asking the taxpayers to subsidize the past and start asking to invest in the future. And that's exactly what the chairman's legislation does. And it's time that we start to do that. This would be a hat trick for the United States. Usually there's winners and losers. If we did this and got this to the president's desk and he had the courage to finally give up on his addiction to big oil, we would actually have something that's good for the environment, good for the economy, and good for our foreign policy and our security interests. That is what we're trying to do with this legislation. It is a total hat trick, and it's the ability to do that. I would ask, and if I can have an additional 15 seconds, like what we did with the student loans, we stopped subsidizing the big banks and start helping middle-class families. Like what we suggested on health care with the HMOs, stop subsidizing the HMOs and start helping the consumers. This legislation begins to end the subsidies, taxpayer subsidies to big oil, and invest in our future by making sure we have energy independence with wind, solar, and thermal.